Hey, so it's time for another top 10 video. This one is gonna be pretty interesting. So I've spent about 4 years reviewing fruit, and I've had something like 200 different varieties of fruit all around the world, and some of them are just like really odd. You know, I've had good ones, I've had bad ones. Well, this list is about ones that are just weird. Stuff that you put it in your mouth and it just does not taste like fruit should. Stuff that's just like unexpected and just crazy tasting. Jentik is a fruit that I bought from a tribal vendor in Borneo. It has the name tree larva because of its appearance and fortunately not the flavor. The flavor is like salsa. Yeah, it's kind of odd, but it has like a tomato-y kind of taste, but also with an additional like savory flavor like onions and herbs. So I don't know, it's like you put it in your mouth and just, it's kind of weird to eat just like straight out of hand. It feels like you should be putting it on corn chips. It's got like a savory, like hearty taste like the tomato. It's got a spiciness to it, like the chili that you'd put in there, or the pepper you'd put in there. It's got a sourness, like the lime that you'd put in there. It's got like a savory taste, like the onion you'd put in there. It doesn't especially taste like onion, but you know what I'm getting at. It's kind of like eating salsa. Velvet apples, I've heard, have a lot of different flavors. Depending on what tree you have, or what the soil conditions are, where you grow it, the flavor of the velvet apple varies a lot. Some people say that it tastes like durian. Some people say that it tastes like floor polish. Fortunately for me, the one that I had didn't taste like that. It tasted almost exactly like a mango yogurt. Kind of like a tropical flavor with a distinct mango taste and a creamy, yogurty taste to it. It was very odd, but really delicious. Definitely has like a creamy, like cheese-like flavor to it. So yeah, I'm gonna go with mango yogurt. Maybe a little bit with like berry taste, like mango strawberry yogurt. Really, really good. Dabai is yet another fruit that I picked up in Borneo. You may notice a trend here. It's actually very expensive compared to other fruit that I found in Borneo. It's eaten both out of hand and it's cooked with, and it tastes kind of like buttered carrots and olives. You can also crack open the seeds, and the inside of the seeds has a flavor that tastes like the fruit on the outside, but with an additional like nuttiness and kind of like a cheesiness to it. It's an odd combination of flavors, but I actually really like these. I promise not all of the fruits on this list are from Borneo, but what can I say, Borneo has a lot of really bizarre fruit. Well, the Enkala is a strange one that I picked up, looks really weird. This was on the top 10 weirdest looking fruit video that I made. Well, it also tastes very odd. It's got a flavor kind of like avocados and buttermilk. It's a bit too rich for me to eat out of hand, but it would be really, really good to cook with or to make a smoothie out of. Weird. Okay. This tastes like buttermilk. Yeah. Like buttermilk and avocado. Durian. Yes, this is one that I did not find in Borneo, though they do have them there. I picked this up in Kuala Lumpur in Malaysia, and it is, of course, one that is very well known. A lot of people have had it, a lot of people don't like it, but there is no denying it that it has a notoriously odd flavor. Durian has a lot of complicated flavors to it. Some are really good, and some are questionable. The good tastes are things like vanilla, custard, berries, milk. The questionable flavors are cheese, onions, eggs, feet, and some people say garbage. I hated durian the first time that I had it, but after eating it over and over and over again, I can now say that I actually enjoy it. I understand really why people like it now, but it took a few times for me to acquire the taste. Durian is not for everybody, but if you give it a few tries, you just might find yourself craving it. Yeah, it's like really creamy, like milky tasting, kind of like jackfruit, but it has like a stronger sulfuric taste, like a little like egg-like kind of flavor to it. I've reviewed, I don't know, maybe a dozen different banana varieties, and some of them had very unexpected flavors. Like when you bite into a banana, you expect it to taste one way, and these did not. And these are actually like two different bananas because they're just so odd and different in different ways that I think they both deserve to be under this spot on this top 10 list. The first one I found in South Florida. It's called the Fia 18. And this one had a typical banana flavor to it, but with additional bonus flavors. One of them being herbs, one of them being chemicals, one of them being kitty litter. Not really a great banana by any means, but still it was better than the ones we get at supermarkets in the US. The other banana that I think deserves to be under this spot is the Pisang Kaleng, which I got in, drumroll, Borneo. This one tasted exactly like strawberry shortcake. When I bit into it, there was no banana flavor, hardly at all, just a taste of strawberries and like cake. Really. Noni still stands as the worst fruit that I have ever eaten in my entire life. It is so remarkably terrible tasting that it just blows my mind. It tastes like if you were to eat a brick of cheddar cheese and then vomit it onto a lemon and then take a bite out of that lemon. That bite of that vomit-covered cheesy lemon is how Noni tastes. It is just mind-boggling to me that something so bad can exist in nature. And for that, it's pretty strange. Like, people who say durian is like the worst fruit don't know about Noni. This is the most repulsive, nasty thing I've ever, a fruit I've ever tasted. This is this vile. This unassuming little fruit is another one from Borneo. This, like the name suggests, tastes remarkably like peanut butter. It's not 100% like peanut butter, but it's close enough where I feel like it does earn that name. But I thought it actually had a light berry flavor to it as well. So to me, I think a better name for this would be peanut butter and jelly fruit, because it had a combination of peanuts and kind of like a muted strawberry taste. It was really unexpected for me to just like take a little bite of this fruit and get a mouth full of peanut butter and jelly. I can see why they call it peanut butter fruit. It's not like 100% peanut butter, but it is very, very close. And it has like the texture of peanut butter too. It's like very like creamy, like a creamy like Jif peanut butter. Some varieties of ginger produce a fruit that is often used for cooking, but it is edible raw as well. They don't look like too much, kind of like a very tiny, long dragon fruit with an exoskeleton around it. And the flavor of this is like pickles and cinnamon. Two things that don't go together. I can see maybe cooking with this, like in a complicated like soup or curry or something. Maybe it would add something to that. But putting this thing in my mouth just... it wasn't like a bad flavor, but it really wasn't good either. It just made me want to like sit down and think for a while. I don't know, guys. This one is certainly up there in the weirdest tasting fruits I've had. Is it bad? No, it's not bad. It's just really strange. the oddest tasting fruit that I have come across in all of these years is one that I picked up in the Philippines. Santol fruit is both eaten out of hand and it is cooked with. But what I didn't realize when I ate this particular santol fruit is that there are different varieties available depending on if you want to cook it or not. So this one I thought was meant to be eaten fresh, and it wasn't. I expected it to taste sweet and delicious, but instead it tasted like chicken soup. Yeah, really. It was vegetable-y, it was herbal, it was oniony, it was sour, and it had a very savory, meaty taste to it. No fruit in all these years has confounded me as much as the santol fruit. I would really love to try the sweet variety of this, just so I can see what I'm missing. But this one here, although not bad, it is very, very, very odd. This tastes like meat, okay? It's got like, I mean, I've had food with like chicken stock in it before, so I'm like really sensitive to that kind of flavor. And when I eat this, I pick up chicken stock. Alright, that's it guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed another top 10 video here. Let me know what you think about these kinds of videos. Do you like top 10 videos? Do you want to see me do any particular kind of top 10? Using footage that I've already have, using the videos that I've made. If there's anything else you want me to compile together, let me know. I'm open to suggestions. Otherwise guys, I'll see you next time. Thank you. Hey guys, do you want to see the next video right now? Well, you can. Just go to my Patreon page. Just for $1, you can see next week's episode 1 week early. There's also a whole bunch of other bonuses you can get, like exclusive content, getting weird stuff in the mail, and all sorts of fun stuff like that. And this really does help me out. All the money that I make goes towards producing these videos. So all the traveling that I do, all the fruit that I buy, all the equipment that I need, you know, that is all Patreon money. So without that help, this series would not be possible. So if you want to help me out, if you want to get some cool stuff, just click on that link, click on this video, and you can learn more. Thanks so much.